Hi, welcome back to the channel. We are continuing on with the Talos principle. We are almost there, like literally almost there. So in the last video we completed the Stargate area in World C. We discovered that the three numbers through the three Stargate areas basically form the code to unlock access to floor 6. Also discovered that when I'd actually jumped back into a backup of the save game that I hadn't actually completed. I'd sort of skipped back one stage too far and it left me in a situation where I had to redo floor 5. I have redone floor 5. Even watching my own video and then going back in, I actually still struggled with floor 5. It is a bloody difficult floor, I must admit. It's very tricky, a lot of timing, but hey, it's done. So now we're going to jump into the game and we're going to go to floor 6 and see what lies beneath. So let's jump right in. Cool. So here we are on floor 5. So we can go through. The gate is open. So there's nothing that I had to actually needed to achieve in this. I just didn't want to leave the gate closed. So as you can see, I am now rocking my Quest 3. It is pretty awesome, I must admit. I think I'm probably going to do some videos on the Quest 3 because it is a massive jump. There are still some bits within the PCVR side of things, certainly within this game. Close-up stuff looks amazing. It is so much clearer than the Quest 2. However, I am getting a lot of artifacts. I'm getting a lot of moray lines on stuff which I just need to sort out basically, but it's not affecting the recording, so we're just going to carry on. I have had it dump its ass out on me and drop me out of the link, so hopefully it won't happen again. But let's see how it goes. If you've been out and got yourself Quest 3, hope you're enjoying it. Floor 6. Yeah, the Quest 3 is an amazing headset. I must admit, it's far better than what I thought it would be. I'd obviously seen on paper the spec differences between the Quest 2 and the Quest 3, but actually getting the headset on, it's night and day. It's so much better. The Quest 2 is a good headset, don't get me wrong, but the Quest 3 is like, it just takes everything to a whole different level. Even if you take the mixed reality side of things out of it, just the visuals, the setup, the way it works, the lenses, when you combine all of those little extras together, it just makes a massive difference. So here we go. Here's the entrance to floor 6. Oh, it's a bloody sigil puzzle. Hopefully this will not take me long. Good. Okay, that was a little bit too easy. This is quite cool. Hopefully we're recording alright. I should really check these things, shouldn't I, as I'm going along, new tech and all that. Hopefully the battery will last that long enough to allow us to play, to allow us to record. So yeah, I am on the link cable, but this Quest headset is a hungry beast. It drinks power like an alcoholic. Let's jump in.
It is now time to choose your epitaph, for your body shall be entombed, though you shall not die.
Well, this looks like the messenger world. Well, one of them anyway. I can't remember which one. I can't go through that, can I? Okay. So, am I getting the moray lines on the video as well? It doesn't look too bad. So where the shadows and the wings are on the Angel there, it's like all hatched. And the moray lines shake a little bit as it's running through. I will have a play around with it. I just didn't want to miss out on recording more videos. Yeah, I didn't want to miss out on recording more videos while I mess around with it. But there's certainly some room for improvement. This is absolutely amazing. So in the Quest 2, looking at the waterfalls, you could see that there was mist and everything coming down from them, but it didn't look particularly great. And as well with the Quest 2 using Fresnel lenses, you only get a sweet spot in the middle, whereas now that sweet spot is so huge, even your peripherals clear as well. Wow. Anyway, back to the game. I don't think there was anything really round here. So I'm presuming I just don't want to miss anything. No, there's nothing. Okay, so straight in then. Oh, it's stuttery, buggery. Okay. So nice to be able to read these so crystal clear. You can actually see the grain on the stone. So these are very similar to the ones, I've got a feeling these might have been the ones that were already in here. It seems so long ago. Yeah, calm yourself. This will be your final resting place. Choose how you would be remembered by those who follow in your footsteps. Oh my god, so... The purpose of life is to serve. I swear I won't be as obscure as the... I'm not sure this was the right idea. Let go of your ego and you will... epitaph. What? Wait a second. Every single sigil. No beating that. Don't make my mistake. Turns out I searched this land to serve thee. Remember, everything is merely I have faith in the designer. I shall be the eternal guardian of. Made the Hall of Fame. Eat it. What a waste of time this all was. I dream of a world where all are. I don't know, I'm going to go for that last one, to be honest. I don't know whether that makes a difference. Oh, shit. Okay, so you rest your mouse over it, your pointy finger, and it tells you what the rest of it is.
It is written that there is no greater love than to lay down your life for another. But your sacrifice is greater still. For instead of resting in eternity, you have chosen to serve all the generations to come. They shall strive for greatness, and through you, they shall accomplish it. For you are no longer a child. You are my messenger.
Cool. Oh wow, okay, so that was pretty awesome. So I expected it to be a puzzle on this one, but there isn't. So going through floor 6, you become a messenger. I want to go in somewhere, but you can't move. We've obviously got the credits. I'm presuming this is the same credits as was on the other exit that we took when we went up to the top of the tower. So it looks like there's 3 exits. So there's the top of the tower, There's floor 6, and then there's the one down on World C. This is pretty cool. I love that, the fact that so you then you choose to become a messenger. You sacrifice yourself to be a messenger for future players, and the fact that it actually it carves that last space where there's a missing stone, that it carves that stone with the message that you chose. I wish I'd have actually have rested my pointer across those different messages to see what all of the messages were. Yeah, and the fact that it carves it on the stone and it's there. Now, I'm guessing, I don't know whether or not that message is then there for any of your friends when they play, because I know there's this whole thing where when you paint messages on the I do apologise, the mic might be really loud on this. I'll try to be a little less quiet. So yes, I know when there was messages where you could paint stuff on the walls, where you could paint your message. I know we couldn't successfully do one because it's a bit, I don't know, I couldn't get the hang of it. Those messages are actually available to your friends that play the game in VR as well. I don't know whether or not it ports over to flat screen as well. But so say for instance, if one of my friends was then to play this game, I believe that they would then see my messages painted on the wall as well. So whether or not if they then enter floor 6, they will then see my stone on that sort of plinth. That would be amazing if that was the case. That would be pretty cool. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip out of this, and I'm just going to restart this again, and I just want to read the messages to see what they were. This time I'll actually hover over them, so it's not too big of a run. So we've obviously seen all this. I just want to see what the ending is. So in case you've not grasped the principle of the Talos principle, oh, it's getting dark. Oh, hold on a minute. Is something going to happen? All this makes me want to pee. It's a bit like when you watch the end of a film, isn't it? Since the likes of Pixar and Marvel have started putting these snips at the end of the films, you never actually want to stop until you actually reach the end of the film, which then makes it disappointing when you get to the end of the film and there is nothing. So we'll stick to the end of this and see what's happening. That looks like it could be it. Oh, and that was it. So it's dropped us back. Okay. So yeah, so the premise of the Talos principle, because I've sort of had a think about doing the going back through and doing the read-throughs, because I was very keen to do that, but it's been pointed out to me by in the comments that there's quite a lot to it. There's quite a lot of reading, and it probably wouldn't make good content. And although I would be more than happy to spend the time going through and making that content, while I'm making it, it's going to stop me from doing anything else. So I think at the moment I'm probably not going to do it. That's my thoughts at the moment. Now that thought may change, and I may go through and make it further down the line. One of the other things that I want to do as well is there's mention of Easter eggs. So the same person, I do apologise, I should have checked what your name was. I know I've credited you for this before, but you've been very active in the comments, and the stuff that you've said has been really, really helpful. So there is mention of Easter eggs. Now, I know obviously we've seen a couple of them while we've been playing, things like when we fell through the floor around the back of one of the castles, and then there was the whole thing where we went through a door that didn't open, and there was a guy sat behind a desk, and there was a couple of bits like that. I think, and I will check it, I think there may be a few more, but it's going to take a long time for me to naturally find them. So I think what I'm going to do is, once I've finished this and gone through the next gate, which we may do in this video, to be honest, and wrap them all up in one video. I don't know what we're doing on time because I didn't start my stopwatch, so I've got no idea how long I've been recording. But we'll do this and we'll do the other one as well, go through the gate and we'll see. So I think what I'll do is I'll jump in and do like a compilation videos of the Easter eggs, depending on how many there are, because I think it'd be cool to see them, because they are difficult to find. They're Easter eggs by nature, so they're not the kind of thing there's like a signpost saying, oh, here's an Easter egg, you have to find them. And yeah, let's play. Let's do Talos principle, restore backup. What time is it now? So it's 1:09, so it must be this one. Yes. Oh, okay. Well, the sigil's done. That's quite convenient. That must have been a partial save.
It is now time to choose your epitaph, for your body shall be entombed, though you shall not die.
Oh, come on. Nice and slowly move forward. That's it. So if I rest, there we go. That's better. Can't believe I didn't try that. The purpose of life is to serve the generations to come. I swear I won't be as obscure as the rest of them. I'm not sure this was the right idea, but here we go. Let go of your ego and you will perceive eternity. Epitaph, wait. So, this is why I shouldn't be reading stuff out loud. Epitaph, what? Wait a second. Every single sigil, no beating that. Don't make my mistake. Turns out epitaph means you're dead. Fair enough. I'm not going to ask what that was. It just beeped in my ear. I hope it wasn't my quest going, your battery's flat. I searched this land to serve the glory of Elohim. This is just my reward. This is my just reward. Jesus. Remember, everything is merely a premise in the grand equation. I have faith in the designer. I shall be the eternal guardian of this world. Made the Hall of Fame eat it. What a waste of time this all was. And this is the one I picked. I dream of a world where all are equal. As a messenger, I will bring about this end by helping the worst of it. Which I think is probably my favourite. I'm going to click it again. We won't go through the credits. But I'll try and turn around quickly and see the stone.
It is written that there is no greater love than to lay down your life for another. But your sacrifice
so the stone comes up
is
there.
Greater still. For instead of resting in eternity,
what an amazing thing to do in a game. It's just so cool.
They shall strive for greatness, and through you they shall accomplish it. For you are no longer a child. You are my messenger.
Oh, no. If that does appear in the game of friends playing it... Oh. So, can you guys see that? Right, so if I need to look up... So... That is so cool. If that does appear in the other games that friends play, that would be amazing. I know the chances of a friend of mine actually playing this now is probably slim, but what a cool idea. And I'd imagine, to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if they don't replicate these kind of things in Talos Principle 2, because they're just nice touches. Talos Principle, that comes out in like 2 weeks, I think, a week and a half. I think it's the 2nd, I want to say the 2nd of November, I think it comes out. But yeah. So, I'm going to skip this. Am I pointing the right way, or the menu's moved? So what I'm going to do is we're going to jump back to that, but we're not going to go through it. And we're going to see what the end is if we go through World C. So restore backup. Yeah. So we're not going to go through there. Please tell me we can go back up the lift. I think we can just go to 0. Oh, I've got itchy nose. Ooh.
My child, you may go freely to all the worlds of my garden. But if the tower tempts you, be wise. Do not let yourself be misled by
that
doubt.
tower. That tower's been done, boy. It's World C, wasn't it? Yeah, of course it was. Just interested to see what was through this gate. It's always nice to cover everything. And I'm pretty sure that is all of the main game done. I did expect there to be puzzles in World 6, I must admit. I was prepping myself for a video per puzzle, as these seem to be getting a little bit more difficult. But no, it's literally just another exit. I can't wait for Talos 2. I want to play Road to Guyana, whatever it's called. I did watch there was a good interview with the development crew and the designers and such forth on YouTube for Talos 2, and they were talking a little bit about Talos 1 and the DLC as well. Yeah, it's nice when developers have got a passion, and so much of a passion that they've actually coming back to a game principle so many years later and taking that next step. So let's see what's through here. God, that's bright in this headset. I don't know what that's turning out to yourself. So I can see, I almost have to tilt my head like this to get that in the middle, looking down my nose. I will have to play around with that. Oh, okay, so this... Oh, I'm walking on clouds. They look so clear. So this is just another way out. Yeah, I was saying about what the premise of the Talos principle is. So before I go into this, because when I go into this and it plays this video, it'll sort of start filling in the blanks. So this game is a simulation, and from what I can gather, humanity has long passed and the world needs to be rebuilt, but there are human consciences possibly stored in digital format, and the whole idea of this game is to install one of those consciousness into a robot and see if it is capable of effectively surviving and living and working and operating as it is. So this is a simulation, and it's the prequel to actually going in and having your consciousness actually loaded into a physical robot. So when we go through this video, you will suddenly get an idea, and or that video where we watch it the first time, it might not have made much sense, but now it might make a little bit more sense. And obviously some of the things that have been done, so it's all about whether or not your conscious can survive in an atomic being, I think. Pretty sure that's right. There is, if you look back, maybe five or six videos before this, there is a comment in one of the videos with the YouTube link that basically goes to a video that goes through in detail. I've not watched it yet, and I will be watching it now that I've completed the game on all 3 different exits. But it basically goes through the premise of the game, what it's all about. I have been warned that there are some spoilers for the DLCs, but as you've probably noticed from me playing this game, my memory is shit. and I will watch that video, and any hints or spoilers or anything for the DLC will be forgotten, because this don't work. This is full. But yeah, so yeah, check that link out. I can't remember the post. Let me just find that person's name. So I have mentioned them before. So let me just drag a window in here. You guys can't see this. That'll be fine. She was on the correct window, correct screen. I've got too many monitors, I know that. Let me just bring that here. Video details. Curlios. Please do apologise if I'm butchering your name again. But yeah, Curlios has been very active in the comments. So it's been quite helpful. They've obviously played this game, quite a fan like myself. If you check back, I want to say it was when I went through this gates the first time. I'm pretty sure it is. Check back, you'll see a link in the comments. I will dig the links out and I'll put it in the comments for this one as well. But yeah, check it out. It'll be interesting to see what's what. Right, let's go. Oh, a turn light. Oh, there's two. Let's do turn lights. This is the right answer. So this video will probably make a little bit more sense now. So I'll shut my face.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
What the actual fuck? I was expecting a video. Dagnamit. Okay, we're not going to see the video. Go back and watch the other ending. See the comments. That ending will make a little bit more sense now. It's top of the tower. It's called Top of the Tower. It's the one where I go up and actually complete the tower. This is literally just dumped me back to the beginning of the game. There you go. Yeah, that's the Talos principle. Great game. If you've got a VR headset and PCVR machine, check it out. I can't imagine, to be honest, that you've got to have a hefty machine to play this in PCVR. I have a 3080. It is an OC, but I've not got it overclocked. But it doesn't struggle. If I'm looking at the CPU stats right now, CPU is doing nothing. GPU right now is at 60%, bouncing between 55 and 60% while rendering this in here. It's doing nothing. It's not even enough to warm the room up now that the temperature's dropped. So yeah, if you've got a machine, I'd probably say anything over a sort of either over a 2060. You might even get away with like a 1080 or something like that. Is there a 1080? I can't remember, but I think it should be good on any VR ready PC. Give it a go. It must be cheap by now, but you know what? Even if it's 30 quid, I am like 60 odd episodes in on this, and I've not even played the DLC. So you're going to get some quality playtime out of this. If you've not got VR, check out the flat screen version. It's just as good. No, it's not just as good. I'm going to lie to you. It's almost as good. It's like playing it in VR. Sat down, one eye open. Yeah, go and buy it. It's a great game. And then check out Talos 2 when it comes out in a couple of weeks. I'm going to call it a day on this one. I will check out the list of Easter eggs, see how many there are. I'd imagine there can't be more than 10, I wouldn't have thought. But yeah, and then I'll probably do a video at some point in the coming weeks. I don't know when it will be, but keep an eye out on it. But yeah, that is this game playthrough complete. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's encouraged you to if you don't want to go out and buy this version of the game, but at least to check out Talos 2. It does look amazing compared to this. It looks absolutely stunning. There's still no word of it being available on VR, but I think I'll probably play it flat screen anyway. I don't know when it'll be. I don't think it'll be a launch day playthrough for me, purely because recording this and I've got loads of real life stuff going on with looking to sell a house and stuff like that and moving to a more suitable place for VR. It's difficult trying to get the time to do these kind of things, so I don't know whether or not I can't see myself doing Talos 2 on launch day. I think it's probably going to be more towards Christmas or just after Christmas, because I want to be able to do the recordings and I want to be able to get a whole stack of them, get them all queued up, and I'll probably do them in smaller chunks as well. I get the general feeling that some of these videos I sort of aim around 30 minutes for these videos, and I think they're possibly a fraction too long, so I'll probably want to try and get them between 15 and 20 minutes, but release them more often. So it's not sort of, you don't sit down and look at it and think, oh, I can't really spare 35 minutes, or sometimes I can't really spare an hour while that dick stumbles around like a clown trying to figure out a simple puzzle. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Do hit the like button. If you are watching this right at the end, feel free to go back and watch the other ones, pick and choose. If you are just looking for solutions, if you're playing the game and you're looking for solutions on how to do it, and maybe you've done a text-based walkthrough, which I'm sure there must be plenty out there yet by now, and you just want to see a visual on how to do it, by all means check out all the other videos. They're all labeled, so you'll be able to look at the particular puzzle that you're looking for and you'll be able to find it pretty easily. Yeah, wow, thank you for sticking with me, and I will catch you on the next one. For now, oh no, not for now, hit the like, hit the subscribe. The counts are going up real slow, but the counts are going up. I think like at the time of recording this, I'm like 36 subscribers. I know, it's crazy. It's a good job I'm doing this because I like it and not because I need the money. Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content from myself. There will be different games now that I can sort of spend some time focusing on other stuff. I'm probably going to do some videos on things like the Quest 3 and stuff like that, just sort of how-tos and information videos and stuff that I'll be sneaking in. And yeah, if you want YouTube to notify you when I do upload those kind of content, then hit the notification bell. But for now, take care of yourselves. Thank you very much for sticking with me, and I will see you on the flip side. Cheers.